who says that we are learning this language 4 years, like 2 years, 4 years, or 5 years, but still they are not able to speak confidently. So somewhere they have just broken their consistency. If honestly they have maintained their consistency, so that condition would not be there with them. Because
Hmm. Of
consistency
course,
matters. If
of
you
course.
are consistently making efforts, so no doubt you are going to get result.
Exactly, exactly.
Yes,
I
they
can see
are
eyes wide.
making only false excuses that they are doing practice consistently. Because if
Hmm.
you are doing something continuously, so result should be there in front of you.
Hmm. Yes, of course, of course. Yeah, they are lacking somewhere. Either they are not consistent or they have some other problems. They are just suffering for time, short of time. So they are on many factor matters.
As we are practicing here English, so when we are talking about English, so fluency plays a vital role. And when it comes to fluency, so what is fluency? Fluency is a clarity of thoughts. If we are able to convey our thoughts, our message to other person, so in my point of view, that is fluency because you are able to understand others and you are able to express your feelings to them. So that is
Hmm.
fluency. Okay. So what
Hmm.
do you understand with the word fluency?
Okay, fluency. It's a broad terms, I think,
Yes.
and not only fluency in speaking. Yes, as you said that in speaking you can see if you are able to articulate your thoughts in front of anyone
Mm,
anywhere. So I think yeah, you can call yourself that I'm a fluent speaker. Okay, but fluency is about, I think, reading, writing as well. Because
mm,
if you are a fluent speaker and if you are a good communicator, so of course, so all three aspects, reading, writing, and speaking, I think you should be mm, you should
yes.
be, I think, flawless. You should be flawless, whether it comes to reading, writing, and speaking. So fluency, I
And
think, yeah.
listening as well, yes. As there
Hmm.
are four aspects, we can't ignore listening as well.
Hmm, hmm, hmm. Listening, I mean, it's up to you. If you are good listener, then of course you will get the chance to absorb lots of content. And yes, I mean, whenever you pay attention and if you are attentively listening anything, so of course you get the content. And if you get the chance to speak, so of course you will deliver your speech and you will deliver whatever you want to tell, because you are listening attentively. So yes, listening also play a vital role.
Right.
Yes.
So if somebody just want to enhance their fluency, so what are those methods we just want to discuss in today's topic? Okay.
Hmm. Hmm.
So when it comes to me, so first of all, there should be one technique that is called thinking in English. If one is very convenient and very what to say means very smooth in thinking in English, so
Hmm.
that time it
Hmm.
is going to help him or her a lot because
Hmm.
when we think in our target language, so that time we are just giving ways to our fluency. And but
Hmm.
thinking in English is also a long process. It is not like that you have just started thinking in any other language. When it comes to your native language, so you don't go on translation version, but when you are thinking in other language, so that time first of all it happens for beginners that they started thinking in their language. After that, they translate it into English. But it should not be like that. If we are going in translation mode, so that time we can't catch that fluency. If we just want to be fluent, we want to express our thoughts fluently. First of all, there should be natural thinking in English. What do you say?
Actually, there are lots of factors.
Hmm.
People these days they are just every and each everywhere you get a teacher and a tutor. I'm I'm
Hmm.
not passing a derogatory comments, but yeah, everyone are expressing their point of views and thoughts that
Yes.
start thinking in English. But here I don't. I mean, slightly. I'm not. You can say to large extent. I mean, I'm not. Sorry, I don't agree to large extent, you can say, with this point. Why? Because if anyone, start learning English, okay, so I mean, they are basic, they don't know lots of things, they have started down. So of course, if you say them, you just start in English. So it's not possible how they can start thinking in English, because I mean, never ever they do that things, and they never ever thought in English. They never ever learned this language, never tried to speak in this language, and all of a sudden you are asking them to just start thinking in English. I think. It's not possible, because suppose that we are taught like this: A for apple, B for ball, C for cat. Okay, okay. So I mean, we are in the habit of learning this type of. So for beginner, I would like to say they start. I mean, if they are not getting properly, so yes, they can translate. There is no big deal. Initially, they can translate, and later on, when they just, thought that yes, I have grabbed something, and now I can start, thinking in English. That time they can start at upper intermediate level and intermediate level, you can say. But before, for the first day, if you are asking them, you just start thinking English, it wouldn't work for them, and it's impossible.
Actually, I agree with you that it could be a hard nut to crack in initial level, those who are
Hmm.
beginners. But
Hmm.
we can't say that it is really very hard, because there is a process of thinking English. If we have started,
Hmm.
so in starting, we are going to start with small words. Means whatever naming words are there, we should start from there. We should start from utensils names, we can start from bathroom articles, we can start from kitchen articles. So this is
Hmm.
also the way of thinking in English. I'm not saying that one particular one has to start everything ditto in English. First they should start with small naming words like as I told you, like kitchen things and bathroom articles. So
So
in this way
suppose
they
that,
will
I
come to
mean,
know.
even you have taken one example, and you just, you just you have seen any pot, I mean, anything at your house. So
Hmm.
first, already that word in your mind. Suppose that kettle, it could be grinder, mixer, it could be anything. Okay, and every day we just take that name. I mean, mixie. You can say any Hindi word. So we are in the habit of speaking and pronouncing that word. It's being a ages, not so, I mean, not now. It's been ages. We are just we have been speaking, and we have been pronouncing that word. We have been taking the name in Hindi, and now I mean, I'm not saying, but first time when you see anything, so I mean, there is a chair. I know this is a chair, but this automatically I know this is a chair. Okay, but I'm not going to take it. Oh, this is kursi. Now I'm going to talk in English, so I will call it chair. Not like this. Not like this. But yeah, if you are not able to think in English, and if you need any time of just translate. So I think translating, it's not a bad thing. You can take help of translation.
Yes, anybody can take helps of translation, but not in that way. First you have to
Hmm.
build up your subconscious mind that how the things going on. Means if we are starting from small things, if we are learning naming things, naming nouns, so
Hmm.
if we are not making ourselves habitual that yes, this is knife, this is chaku, chaku is knife, or is mango, if we are not going to speak in our mind in English, so it will not be come into our mouth as naturally as we say in our mother tongue. Okay,
Hmm.
so that is different. If somebody is speaking one particular word or sentence in their native language, and they are not trying to think in English deliberately or any targeted language, so it is not so easy to just think only. Okay, but if deliberately you are trying, so somewhere you are just going with the process. And if anybody just want to think in English, so he or she should accept that we can't translate everything. Just start from small trivial effects also do great wonders. Okay.
Hmm.
In starting, we can start from naming words. After that, we can take a two word sentences or three word sentences. Just start from small. If suppose if I am taking one utensils or one thing, as this is specs, everybody knows, so we can use the yes, this is specs. This is my specs.
Hmm.
The color of this spec is brown. So it
Hmm.
is all about our thinking, how we can add other things, other small words, sometimes sometimes adverb, sometimes verb. So we can think like that. So it is all up to us now that how we are just forcing our mind to think in English.
So what do you think? People they are not thinking like this? First they say this is chashma and then say oh this is a spectacle or this is a glasses. People
If
do these
somebody
things. I
if,
don't.
if if somebody is if somebody everybody means every day somebody is saying this is my chashma and bring मेरा चश्मा लेकर आओ मेरा चश्मा वहाँ रखा है. So how they will be habitual to say in English until they say in English only, no? It is important to speak the words in English.
I think these days, whoever, I mean, want to enhance and learning, they are following the same. I think they are not speaking first in Hindi and then translate in English. I don't think so.
Yes, but deliberately they are not using those particular words in their thinking. In their thinking, somewhere they are thinking in Hindi. That is why. And what happened whenever we are making any conversation, and if we are thinking in Hindi, so that time we are taking lots of poses and lots of means big poses, because sometimes we are taking time to make a sentence, and after that to translate that sentence, and after that we are delivering our sentence. So it is time taking. But when you will think in a particular targeted language, so that time your mind will also help you. You are not going to speak so fluently, but at least you are going to say, so you are going to utter your words at the same moment.
Hmm. Yes, and taking pauses, I think wherever essential, you can take pauses. I think there
Yes,
is no harm
these are
in
good.
taking pauses because it sounds natural.
Hmm.
And many people, they are just for the sake of that, oh my God, I speak, so fast and I'm a fluent. They speak very fast. And on the other hand, people, they are not able to get them properly. So I think this is not the way to speak any language. I mean, we are not talking in other, even our mother tongue. So how you can speak any language just, I mean, speaking and communicating, I think both are the different things. So just speak language with feel emotions, and wherever you need to take pause, you are allowed to take pause.
Yes, definitely. Everybody is allowed to take pose, and these pose always give you confidence, because when we just take poses, so it gives elegance to your speech. If you are not fumbling that time, you are giving time, but somewhere there is a vocabulary in your head that you are using.
Mm. Yes, instead of using fillers and all
Yes,
repeatedly, you can take pause. There is no problem.
yes, yes. I'm also not in favor of using fillers.
Hmm.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
So, and other thing is that when we are talking about fluency, so we are not talking at very beginners level. Those who are already beginners and they know that how to deliver their thoughts. So, if they just want to be fluent, so that time they can work upon their thinking, and they can sharpen their thinking by making some efforts.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
in this way. And sometimes it can take 6 months, even 7 months. And when it comes to fluency, so fluency take at least if you are consistent, so it takes at least 2 years.
Two
Because
years.
yes, because what happened, if you are consistent, so 1 year you are practicing enough. And
Uh,
second, and that time when you are practicing on daily basis, you are maintaining your consistency, so you are feeling
hmm.
that you are confident, and now you are able to speak, and you are able to converse with someone or any other strangers. So that time it happens, that time you feel that really now I am able to convey my message to others. So means we can work on our fluency as well, because the
Hmm.
fluency, when we are talking about fluency, so we are taking our confidence at another level.
Hmm.
But in fluency, there should be accuracy as well. In 1 year, you can come to that level that is called fluency. But fluency is added with accuracy also. When you have done the work on your fluency, you are speaking fluently. So gradually, you are just coming with your mistakes, and you are well known to where you have to work upon. So that time you can work upon simultaneously on your accuracy as well. And when fluency and accuracy goes together, so it can be a impactful conversation.
Yes, you are right. Actually, it person to person, people they if they know all those things, grammar and all, so only for maintain their fluency, it's up to them. They can achieve them in 6 months, 1 year, and the more practice, the better they become in a period of short period of time. There is no doubt. But many people, I have seen many people, they have been practicing, and even they are consistent for years, 4 years, 5 years, yet they are not good at fluency. Even they are making lots of mistake, and they are not flawless. So it's
Mm,
up to
yes,
person. No one can, yeah, no one can decide that, oh, you can practice for 1 year or 2 year, then you will get the fluency. Actually, there are many factors that measure a lot, and a few key factors there as well. So yes, no one can decide the fluency that you will get in 6 months, 3 months, 1 year.
yes,
It's up to the person.
but yes,
Hmm. If
yeah, I agree.
yeah, if
I
they have
agree. But
and they are consistent, so yeah, they will. I mean, get one day or the other, but yes, it's up to that person only.